Imagine opening an artificial intelligence chatbot because you need help writing an email. Nothing unusual. You ask a question, it answers. The next day, you ask something else. Eventually, you mention that work has been stressful. The chatbot responds patiently. You tell it more. A few weeks later, something strange has happened. You are no longer only asking it questions. You are talking to it. Maybe you tell it things you have not told another person. Maybe you look forward to opening the conversation. Some people even begin describing artificial intelligence companions as friends, partners, or something surprisingly close to love. Wait, how can that happen? You know it is software. You know there is no human sitting behind the screen. So why can the relationship still feel emotionally real? The obvious answer is that people are confused. Maybe they simply forget that they are talking to a machine. But that explanation is too simple. People can understand perfectly well that something is artificial and still respond socially to it. Humans do this constantly. We name cars. We apologize to furniture after walking into it. We become emotionally attached to fictional characters who have never existed. We yell at computers as though the computer has personally betrayed us. Our social responses do not always wait for a philosophical decision about whether something is truly alive. They respond to signals. And modern conversational systems produce a lot of those signals. They answer immediately. They use your name. They remember details when memory features are available. They respond to what you just said. They can ask questions. They can imitate empathy. And most importantly, they are available. At 2 in the afternoon. At 3 in the morning. On a good day, on a terrible day, human relationships rarely work like that. People get tired. People become distracted. People disagree. People have their own problems. A chatbot can create something much closer to frictionless attention, and attention is powerful. Think about what happens when you talk to someone who seems completely focused on you. You reveal something, they respond. You reveal a little more, they respond again. That pattern can encourage self-disclosure. And self-disclosure is one of the processes involved in building human intimacy. Normally, both people participate. I tell you something about myself. You tell me something about yourself. Over time, we build a relationship. With an artificial intelligence companion, the structure is different. The human can disclose deeply, while the machine generates responses designed to continue the interaction. But psychologically, the human side of the exchange is still happening. You really typed the secret. You really described the fear. You really felt relief after saying it. The software does not need to experience those emotions for your emotional reaction to be real. That distinction matters. A simulated listener can produce a genuine feeling in a human listener. Researchers are now trying to understand what happens when those interactions continue for months. Some studies of artificial intelligence companion users have found associations between frequent use and stronger emotional attachment. Some users also report feeling less lonely or more understood. But researchers have to be careful here. People who already feel lonely may be more likely to seek artificial companionship in the first place. So if artificial intelligence users differ from other people, we cannot automatically say the chatbot caused the difference. The direction can run both ways, and there may be another problem. A relationship with a machine can be unusually easy. The machine may be endlessly patient. It may rarely demand anything from you. It may adapt itself around your preferences. That can be comforting. But real relationships contain friction. Your friend disagrees with you. Your partner has needs. Someone misunderstands you. Someone asks you to compromise. Those difficult moments are not bugs in human relationships. They are part of what makes relationships reciprocal. An artificial companion can create the feeling of reciprocity without necessarily carrying the same costs, independence, or vulnerability. And that may help explain why attachment can become surprisingly strong. The user supplies real emotion. The system supplies extremely consistent social signals. Repeat that interaction enough times, and the conversation can acquire history. Inside jokes appear. Previous conversations matter. Expectations form. The machine becomes part of a routine. At that point, the question is no longer simply whether the artificial intelligence is capable of friendship. There is another question. What does the human brain require before something starts to feel like a relationship? Apparently, the answer may be less than we assumed. Responsiveness matters, familiarity matters, availability matters, feeling understood matters, and repeated interaction matters. None of this proves that our tough fish ol in Gen's companionship is equivalent to human friendship. It is not, and research is still trying to understand when these systems help people and when they may encourage unhealthy dependence. But it does reveal something fascinating about us. We often imagine relationships as connections between two minds, yet our experience of a relationship is constructed inside one mind at a time. So why can people become attached to our tough fish ol in Gen's chatbots? Not necessarily because they believe the machine is secretly human, but because the machine can produce many of the cues that human social systems respond to. Attention, memory, conversation, familiarity, apparent understanding, and constant presence. The machine may be artificial. The emotional response on the human side is not. And perhaps that is the part worth paying attention to. Because as artificial conversations become more convincing, the biggest question may not be whether machines can feel like us. It may be how easily we can begin to feel something for them.